What about, are there kinds of all year round? What do you call that?
The year-round we typically call perennial allergens, and those include your pets, your favorite cat, your favorite dog, as well as mold, which can be both indoor and outdoor, cockroaches and dust mites too.
So dust mites, what are those?
Dust mites actually live in our bedding, typically.
Pillows, mattresses?
That's right, and everyone has them. It's not a sign of hygiene.
Somebody told me in my pillow there's probably as many as 100,000 dust mites. Is it the dust mite or is it part of the dust mite?
Well, it's typically part of the dust mite that causes the most problem for patients.
And they're really microscopic?
They're tiny.
You can't see them?
You can't see them.
They don't crawl on you and you itch all over?
No, no.
But they do cause allergy problems?
Yes.
So you lay down on a pillow that's got dust mites in it. If you're allergic to those, you wake up with what symptoms in the morning?
The congestion, the sneezing, the itchy nose.
Ooh.
And if you think about it, you spend a lot of time in your bed, hopefully 6 to 8 hours or more a night.
So what can you do about that? If you're sleeping with the enemy, you're sleeping with the dust mite.
That's right. There are two things that we found to be the most effective. One of those is the allergy encasings for your mattress and pillows. And I always tell patients that those zip up completely to encase your mattress and pillow.
Do they make you sweat? Are they hot or do they breathe a little bit?
Typically they're very breathable.
And it doesn't let the dust mite droplet come through.
That's right.
So you don't breathe in that if you get the covers.
That's right. And then the second step, equally as important, is washing that bedding in hot water and drying it in high heat every other week or preferably every week.
So we put covers over the pillow, we wash sheets and pillowcases in the hot cycle, and that can help prevent our exposure to dust mite because we're in bed an average, hopefully, Dr. Bob says we got to be there 7.5 hours.
Excellent advice.
So how about dogs and cats?
Yes, well, dogs and cats are more difficult, and we never tell anyone to get rid of pets, but if you can keep the pet out of your bedroom and out of your bed, that's most helpful.
Good. And cat dander versus dog dander, do you find one causes more problem than another?
Well, typically among my patients, I find that cat dander is a little more problemsome, but you know, dogs are in the home as well, and they can be a problem.
Yeah, and they are, and we love our pets, and probably the spouse is going to go before the pet goes, so keep them out of the bedroom, keep things clean in the bedroom. You mentioned mold as a perennial?
Yes, mold is both indoor and outdoor, and we keep a wet, humid climate in Tennessee, so it's very common here.
So the indoor mold, where would you find that?
You can find that in the shower. You can find that around the sinks,
Potted
in
plants.
the kitchen, potted plants.
Flood,
Absolutely.
wet carpet.
Basements,
Yeah.
damp.
So if you have that musty smell when you go in a house, the chances are it's got mold.
Yes, and you know what? Even if you don't have that smell, chances are if you live in Tennessee, there's mold in and around your home.
So when you walk outside, is there always mold in the air? Is there mold almost all the time?
Almost all the time there is mold in the air, yes.
Somebody told me the only time there's not is when there's snow on the ground but when that melts, bingo,
Right
then you've
back.
got problems.
Yes, sir.
So all of those things cause allergies. Tree pollen, grass pollen, weed pollen, dust mite, dogs, cats, mold. And the only way you can find out if that's causing your stuffy nose and congestion and fullness is what?
Having your allergy skin testing done.